We had Mickey Truth.
Ooh. Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth. What's up, Truth Team? As you know, the jurors in the YSL case are in deliberation. Yes, after over a year, or just about a year, I believe, they are finally able to see, can they come to agreement with each other? Now, I haven't listened to the trial since the closing arguments. However, shout out to Thugger Daily that keeps everybody updated, okay? So the judge told the jury that the Thanksgiving Eve, hey, y'all can be done at 3 p.m. if y'all not able to come to a decision that day. And they chose to go home at 3 p.m., meaning they weren't ready to come to a unanimous decision. And another thing, they were asking questions about videos, including the Donovan Thomas video. So, to me, just my opinion, my view, right? They're having a discussion amongst each other about exactly what does that video prove. Is there some reasonable doubt? Should we look at it a little bit further? You know what I'm saying? That's what I take from it. Now, while all of this is going on, you already know YSL SB, aka Shannon Stillwell, aka Shannon Jackson, ladies was definitely showing him love on social media. In his time, I know this got to be a scary time. Because have y'all ever, was waiting to hear back from a job or something? You just wait. The phone ring, you think it's a job calling. So I can only imagine being on trial, okay? But let's get to some of the Twitter, Instagram posts that I came across. So, from the legendary OG Bull page on Instagram, posted to their story, we thugged this shit out together. I love you forever, with the picture of him and Max Sharp, right? Now, I don't know if it's him or if it's somebody acting on behalf of him, okay? But we just gonna go with that, all right? Now, that same picture was posted on the page itself, and there was some interesting comments. Let's see who was in the comments. So, of course, again, he said, I bet my last dollar on you, okay? And he has his wife, Miss Kayla Bumpins, in the chat that said, I love you. Then he has his ex-fiance. Yes, ex-fiance, okay? In there with the praying hand. So, it seemed like teamwork make the dream work. Both ladies are not beefing with each other, but actually showing their support and love for I was about to say Mrs. Mr. SB. Y'all know I keep my bloopers in there, okay? Now, as we continue on, Shannon Stillwell's wife, Kayla Bumpins, y'all know, Lil Woody's ex-attorney, definitely was showing her support for her husband. She took to her story and was like, chin up, okay? As posting a verdict clock on the page. So at this point, it was deliberating 2 hours and 33 minutes. All right. She continued to put up, God got you, free you. So hey, she might be on vacation. I believe she's on vacation with her kids, but she's supporting her husband no matter what. Okay, let him know I'm here. Now we go over to the ex-girlfriend. Okay, she's like not guilty. Praying hands and heart emojis, okay? So, again, both ladies are playing good with each other. Now, what was interesting is we know that not only does Shannon Stillwell have a lot to lose if found guilty, but, of course, Yak got him. And Thugger Daily brought up something that said, hey, if convicted, they have to do day for day. I was like, damn. I didn't even think about that. And he takes the time to break it down, so let's check that out. So, according to Thugger Daily, if convicted for the RICO, they will automatically be sentenced to 20 years, but it's up to the judge what portion of that sentence is in custody. She can give 15 years probation and 5 years in prison. Every single day of those 5 years must be served. And I'm like, why is that? Because, let me speak for South Carolina, okay? Like, if it's non-violent, you can do up to 55%, I believe. But if it's violent, you have to do 85%. So I'm like, why would it be day for day? So I'm doing my own little homework on that because that's some shit, right? And then it further goes on to talk about the murder charge. And you know, as of right now, okay, Yak Gotti is charged with 1 count of murder, and Shannon Stewart is charged with 2 counts of murder, okay? So, day for day for a murder charge, I wonder how much that is. Well, Thugger Daily breaks it down. Let's get into that. So, according to Thugger Daily, for the murder conviction, that will be an automatic life without parole. This applies to the murder count specifically. Just wanted to provide clarity so everyone's on the same page and there's no surprises. Shout out to Thugger Daily, okay? Doing his thing. Now, I will say this. I know... Man, I don't know. I was about to say something, but it totally, that don't even apply to this situation because without parole, you just there. Now, that leads me to the next part. I've been saying since the beginning of this process that I believe Thug could beat it on appeal. Well, now Thug is not in the mix anymore because he played out. So, Doug Weinstein, who is Yak Gotti's attorney, made an interesting point on Twitter, right? Because we all are saying, like, yo, even the judge said, hey, I can see this being overturned on appeal. Well, this is what Yak Gotti's attorney had to say in regards to the question if they will be filing an appeal. Doug Weinstein wrote, people have asked about appeal if, God forbid, DeMonte gets any guilty verdict. We won't do any appeals, not because we would not thoroughly enjoy it, but because whomever handles the appeals needs to argue that was ineffective. It's a pretty good argument to make given it's my first criminal trial and I have no doubt I made errors. I would never take that argument away from DeMonte by handling his appeal. And basically what he is saying that another attorney is going to have to step in, right? He's going to have to because he's going to have to come at Doug like, yo, he should have did this. He should have did that. So shout out to Doug for even letting me know like, yo, whatever you got to say on me, you say that to help your situation. You can get up out of there if this doesn't go our way. Now, ultimately, I do feel my prediction is that the jury is going to be deadlocked. That's my theory. Hopefully that's not true because the process could just start all the way back over. You know, these DAs are very adamant about getting these quote unquote convictions, right? However, I feel like a lot of jurors, maybe all of them, are not just clean cut thinking that the state didn't prove his case. That's why they're wanting to see more of the evidence, firsthand videos, because they're talking about it. They're having a discussion about it. How long do I think? Shoot, the judge said about a month. I don't think it's going to be a month because I don't think they're going to take out the Christmas. I feel like we'll probably have a verdict in a week. Whether that's a verdict saying we can't decide or that's a verdict. So that's my prediction. I could be wrong. That's why it's a prediction, okay? It's an opinion. But nevertheless, like I've been told y'all, I do feel like the closing arguments, in my opinion, especially from Atkins, would have caused some thought process in my mind if I was on the jury. And the defense did well also with their side. But right now it's going to be about what do you think is more likely to have happened, right? What is more likely? So, with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I am out. Tomorrow is December 1st. A new month, new content, and we back at it. And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot because my slots be filling up fast.
This is the weakest, give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina.